now entering Crazy Joe's Galaxy. Enjoy the wild ride. You are now entering the galaxy.
This is going to be a spectacular fight. We got the Welterweight Championship on the line. It is going to be amazing, intense, just a horrific fight. I believe it's going to be just something else. I could not believe it. I was like, yes, Wonderboy's finally getting his title shot. He's finally getting his shot. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, ranked number 2 in the welterweight division, is going against Tyron, the Chosen One Woodley, at UFC 205, UFC Madison Square Garden, UFC New York, baby. It is going to be awesome and intense. These two are getting the co-main event slot, and it is 3 title fights, a historical night in multiple different ways, and it's just going to be something awesome to behold. These guys have 29 victories between the two of them and only 4 losses, and one of the guys only lost once in his career, and it's crazy when you think about it, and it's just going to be awesome. So we're going to get to the prediction here in a moment, and then we'll get to some stats and the preview and stuff, and let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of doing the prediction first, and then getting into the stats and stuff, after, and so forth, and what you think of the new layout of the videos, so kind of playing around trying to figure out where I'm going to do things. Like, I'm going to be mixing things up and not always having the background be the same, you know what I mean? So I thought this would be fitting, going to New York, going through a tunnel with the videos. So UFC 205, Wonderboy Thompson versus the Chosen One Woodley. Will it be a still and new, or will it be, will it be a and still or and new? You know what I mean? And here we go with the prediction. I'm going with the and new Stephen Wonderboy Thompson becoming the champ via KO in the 3rd round, or TKO. Most likely it'll be a KO, a straight knockout with the spinning kicks and the heel kicks and the hook kicks and everything that he has, and the range that he has with the punches and the strikes and everything. Yes, I know Tyron Woodley has devastating knockout power, but I believe the way that Thompson fights, he'll be able to counter-strike and counter-maneuver and get out of the way from anything that Woodley throws at him, and that Woodley is going to be trying to figure out a way to hit him where he's getting struck and hit and rocked around for 3 rounds until he gets knocked out cold by the Wonderboy, Stephen Thompson. We'll have an Anu, and he is going to be the champion for quite some time, I believe, once he gets that gold. The only guy that I feel that could take the title from him would be Damian Maia, the submission backpack, the ninja, the submission ninja, really. That's the only guy I could see that could give him, in the welterweight division, a run for his money. There's a lot of guys who are. It's a death row killers in the welterweight division, so, maybe I'm, completely wrong on this, and we'll be playing pass along the title from contender to contender, but I believe the Wonderboy, Stephen Thompson's going to beat Woodley at UFC 205 at Madison Square Garden. Now, Tyron Woodley's got 16 wins, and 6 of them by KO TKO. It says 5 by submission, 5 by decision. He's lost 1 time by being finished by KO TKO. He's never been submitted. He's lost twice by the way of the judge's decision. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. He beat Robbie Lawler in devastating fashion with a brutal knockout in the 1st round at UFC 201. And then before that he beat Kevin Gastelum in split decision, and he beat Dong Hung Kim by TKO in the 1st round, which is pretty wild. He lost to Rory McDonald, who Stephen Wonderboy Thompson was able to figure out and beat in 5 rounds, where Tyron wasn't able to. He does have a victory over Carlos Condit by TKO leg kick. I believe that was when Condit injured his leg, so it wasn't it was a win, but it wasn't as I thought it was going to go down. Anyways, he's knocked out Kochak. He lost to Jake Shields by split decision, and the guy who knocked him out was Nate the Great Marquardt, and that dude has got brutal power in his hands. You know what I mean? So It's going to be interesting. And then we go to Wonderboy Thompson. He's got 13 wins, 7 by KO, TKO, 1 submission victory, 5 wins by decision. He's never been finished. No one's ever knocked him out. No one's ever beat him by TKO. No one's ever submitted him, made him to tap out or fall asleep. He has got 1 loss by decision. That was by Matt the Immortal Brown at UFC 145 in 2012. He is on a tear right now of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight winning streak. He's beat all kinds of guys. He knocked out, he got a TKO victory over Chris Clement, Robert Whitaker. Then he beat Patrick Cote by unanimous decision. He had a hellacious spinning heel hook kick that knocked out Jake Ellenberger. He defeated Joni Hendricks by TKO in the first round, and that was amazing. That was the first time he ever been knocked out. And then he beat Roy McDonald in an epic fight at UFC Fight Night 89 by unanimous decision. The guy is just something lethal. He's a lethal ninja warrior in the octagon. The guy is amazing. Now let me know down in the comment section your thoughts and opinions. You think I'm right with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson winning the welterweight championship at UFC 205 with a knockout in the third round over Tyron Woodley or not? Let me know if you think he's going to win by a TKO or submission or decision. If you're going for Tyron Woodley, let me know that down in the comment section. If you think he's going to win by KO, TKO, submission, decision, what round he'll win in. If you're going with Tyron Woodley, and then hit the like button. If you liked my prediction with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson winning this, hit the like button. If you think Thompson's going to win, and share the video. Be amazing. If you haven't yet subscribed, be amazing. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. MMA Rules Combat Sports coming to New York.